Hello everyone, I'm Trace. Thank you for returning to EarthStar today. I am going to be bringing you your June taroscopes. I am a fairly new channel and I am building it slowly and surely, and I'm so grateful to those who are subscribed to me and who return and keep on watching. You really mean a lot to me, and thank you for the comments and thank you for the likes. It brings a lot of joy to me. I am hoping to bring in messages today from my angels and spirits and guides for you, so I'm setting that intention. And I'm going to clear the energy here for you and for me, and bringing in messages for your highest good. And so it is. So the decks I'm going to be using today are, first of all, the Wishcraft Oracle, which will be our theme oracle for the actual setting of the taroscopes. And then I'm going to be using my Psychic Tarot, and then I'm going to do some healing love cards, some success cards, which is usually about wealth and about our abundance on earth. And then I'm also going to be introducing my little chakra love deck, which I will use as a crystal guidance. I'm going to be, if I have a crystal here, I'll put it with your reading, and then ending off with divine directions. Please join me and stay with me for your duration. Check in on your moon and your rising signs as well as your sun sign, because you never know, there might be a little mix in here that gives you a beautiful message for the whole month of June. June's a busy month of cosmic energies coming in. I'll describe it as I go. And I've got my pearl and my rose quartz here because the month of June is the birthstone is pearl, one of them is. And then we'll see how we go with all the messages. I'm also going to be using my charms. I'll end off with this after I've done the divine directions reading, and then we just see what comes up for you. You never know what comes in from your angels, and I love using my charms. I haven't used them for a while. I usually use my pendulum, but let's see what comes up. Enjoy your reading. Hello Gemini, welcome and happy birthday to all of you, you lovely air signs. We are all benefiting from us shifting from Taurus, the lower grounding chakras, to the higher chakras, to our communications and our thinking. So thank you, Gemini, for bringing that in for us. This is your year card, the world. And I'm using the deck this month that is totally different to any other deck I've used. Shows you what your world card is. And if you look at this world card, look at it deeply. You see that there are a whole lot of beautiful women weaving or sewing or knitting a tapestry of life. They are making paths for us to follow. You can see the deer are going along the river, up the river to get water and nourishment. We've got a butterfly here, we've got a seagull, we've got some fish. And the whole cycle of life is going around and round in here, around. And these ladies here are knitting and sewing and nurturing and adding value to this bigger picture. So this is what your world card means to you this year in 2025. You have come into this earth to live a life, and you are asked to understand where your cycles end and where your cycles begin. Now, we all have important lessons to learn along the way, but this is what you've been asked to do this year. You've been asked to understand where the wisdom is and where is it enough. Where do you draw the line on closing one chapter off and beginning another? So this year is you gathering of all of that. So in terms of this major arcana, it's the last card in the journey of the Fool, which is about spiritual success, about reaching your goals, about getting to a stage in your life where you are encouraging yourself and others to notice the signs and to move on. So that is your challenge this year, is to get to that space. Interesting. So let us see what your month card is, the month of June. Let's see for you. Gemini, what is Gemini's month card? What is the energy for the month for Gemini? Let's take that one there. Let's see what your energy of the month is. And you've got, let the leaves go. I can let go of what I no longer need. Card number 10. And if you look at this, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It fits in very nicely to your world card. So maybe you're feeling that already. Maybe you're feeling that something is coming to a close. Maybe you're understanding what your world card means for you. So in this month of June, there's going to be things that come towards you that you have to identify, that show you what you need to let go and how you need to move forward. Now the June energy, let me tell you, is very linked to this. It's about emotional healing this month. We are asked to almost like it's a very powerful month. So it's a positive month, as well as a lot of emotional energy coming in, asking us to please understand the stuff that comes up for us, perhaps repeating patterns. It's asking us to please use our wisdom in this world journey that we're on, in this world card journey, and try and let go what you need not to, and take forward what you can. And we all want to do that. Every single one of us do that every day of our lives. We are trying to identify and navigate the energies going through to see where we are going forward. So Gemini, I've got my tarot cards here, and I'm going to ask questions. The first card is, what is influencing you right now, and where should you be focusing? The second card. And the third card is going to be a message from Spirit. So what is influencing Gemini right now? Where should they be focusing and moving forward on? Where should you be going? What is your next step? And then your third card will be a message coming in from Spirit. So let's see what's coming up for you, Gemini. What is coming up for you in June? Your first card is, what's influencing you right now? Oh my golly gosh. You've got transformation. And transformation in the normal tarot is the death card. Now that doesn't mean a physical death. It means you're ending one stage and you're going to another. Can you see your pattern coming up here? Can you see your pattern, Gemini? You have got this pattern coming through into your reading here, and transformation is what's influencing you right now. The universe, your angels, your guides, your whole life is influencing you on what you need to let go and what you no longer need, because that's what you need to transform from. It's almost like you've been given 3 separate cards here and the same message. It's empowering you. This is a very empowering month for you, Gemini. So your second card is, where should I be focusing? And what you should be focusing on is the balance of that. You've got Temperance here. Now, card number 14. So this is 2 major arcanas, and your year card is a major arcana. Now, in tarot, major arcanas mean massive change. It means that we need to stand up and take notice what the angels are telling us, what your guides are bringing in for you. And you have, look here, he has got one side of him is bringing in light, and the other side is closing the light. So in that space, he's closing one place off and he's opening himself up to a new place. So that is what you need to be doing. I had to put the video on pause there because I was starting to cough and cough and cough and cough. And I'm not sick, I'm very well, but I was coughing. So Gemini, I don't know if this is something that you need to perhaps be saying to someone. And an ending of when I say an ending, a transformation, perhaps people around you need to be told something. So in other words, the empowerment that you are encouraged here is asking you to please sort of combine what is coming through for the year for you, build on those blocks, but also speak your truth. So this is a chance for you to dig deep here. This is a very spiritual month for you. And you've got so much power in your individuality. Remember that, Gemini, because in that time that you're learning to close off certain things and open your hand to others, that transformation time. See how she's got a necklace on her third eye there. You've realized this, Gemini. There's something inside of you that's gone, you know what, I can't carry on like this anymore. Everything around you is energy. And when you feel it, when you feel that energy inside of you, it might not even be an actual event that's happening, but you can just feel it in your bones, Gemini. So remind yourself what it is that you need to balance yourself out for, because this patience card is saying to you, give yourself the time. In fact, this month we are encouraged to spend a lot of time alone. Not that we can't be social, we just asked to be a little bit more generous with our and kinder to ourselves, because when we take the time alone, that is where we actually can think about what we need. You know, when you go and sit on your own somewhere, you could be sitting on a rock watching the sea, or sitting on a rock in the forest, and you just listen to the birds. Not all of us can do that. I understand that we are very busy people, that our lives are hectic. But this month we are encouraged to do that. The moon energy, all the planets that are coming in are almost like, because it's a Gemini month of communication and thinking, we are asked to sit on our own a bit, and you can work wonders with yourself when your mind is on turbocharge all the time out there. And when you go and take time on yourself, you're not so overwhelmed. You give yourself that time to understand what you're feeling, because this is definitely something that's already inside of you that you know. So, you know, outside events, things that are happening around the world, there are going to be lots of events that are happening this month externally that are going to affect us. And we will probably feel, oh, this world is so cruel, I need to just step off, I need to just step away. So in that communication to yourself, make sure that you are giving yourself that little fairy godmother wand saying, yes, I need this time out. What is Spirit's message to you? And you've got passion ignited. So this is the Ace of Cups. And this is coming in to say to you, actually, let me just make sure that is the Cups card. I don't want to make a mistake here. Hold on one sec. No, I was actually wrong. This is a Wands card. So what Spirit is saying to you is, see how she's got her little flame in the middle of her heart chakra here. And she's taking the time. Look what she's doing. She's actually taking the time to sit and contemplate. She's taking that time to understand what is her passion, what burns for her. And because it's the Ace of Wands, it's about the doing card. So what came through here before was that you need to take the time to see what that is. And when you understand to yourself what must end and what needs to start, that is when your month is going to fly. It's going to absolutely fly. You are going to understand. It's almost going to be like a breath of fresh air for you, where you get this wondrous Spirit coming out of you saying, I know exactly what it is that I need to be going for. Can you see all of that? Let's make sure that you can see that. Yes, you can. So, wow, what a beautiful message coming in for you there, Gemini. Right, let's give you a little a love reading on top of that. This is a healing card, as you saw in the beginning of the video. What is coming in for Gemini in their heart space? In this heart space, in this passion ignited, in their heart space, what is coming up for Gemini? Let's see what's coming up for you, Gemini, for the month of June. There's one that fell out. Let's use that one. We've got, let the beauty you love be what you do. Wow. And it says on the back, we often blind ourselves to beauty precisely because it inspires us to go beyond ourselves. Today, find only beauty, especially when your first instinct is to be critical of someone, something, or some opportunity. Wow, that's coming in right here with your passion card. And it's saying to you that when you, just make sure you can see that. Yes, you can. When you actually take in the time to stop plodding along and trying to flog a dead horse, excuse that analogy, but there might be something in your life, Gemini, where you are doing the same thing over and over again, and it's not giving you joy in your life. It's not giving you everything that you need in your heart and your passion. And this is what it's saying here. So let the beauty you loved be what you do. So there's a woman painting there. So obviously she's found something that she loves and she's using that in her life. Just convert that metaphor into your life right now and see what it is that you really need to be doing, what matters to you. And we've been getting this message for a couple of months now. If you've been on my channel, you'll be feeling that message coming through over and over and over again. And this month, because the universe is not going to allow you to not be kind to yourself and not to listen to the patterns that keep coming up. So be careful that you are an inner critic here, because this is saying that, when you criticize yourself, when you have this instinctual criticism that you give yourself, you don't actually go follow your dreams. You go, oh no, I can't do that. I really don't have time for that, or I'm too overwhelmed in my life. But it's coming back this month. It's coming back this month to say, you know what, don't have any regrets. Make sure that you are doing everything that you can in your life, instead of sitting there 20 years later and going, I really regret that I didn't act on something that I wanted to do. And the full moon is halfway through the month, and that is going to help you move into this frequency. So to identify the imbalance in your life, and just have patience with yourself. Don't read this, look at this reading and go, oh, I need to do it now. I need to do it now. I need to get going. I don't know what it is. Just be patient with yourself. It will come. See this beautiful nature card here. Let the leaves go. Let everything go beside you. Whatever is holding you into this little bundle, let that go and it'll come to you. Understand that, Gemini, because you jumping up right now and going, well, I don't know what it is. I've got no idea what I'm doing. That is when this is not going to come to you. You need to just give yourself the time. So make sure when whatever's going on around you doesn't affect this either. You need to take the time on your own and give yourself that sort of spiritual obligation, that little higher purpose. And that is where transforming takes place. So, and you won't slide back, because you'll give yourself that space. You'll hold space for yourself. Yeah, that's what I feel. Let's see what your next card is. This is about your earthly abundance, your earthly belongings. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Gemini. There's a lot of balancing that can be done this month, because even the full moon is about the balancing. It's all bringing us back to our home life, balancing our neighborhoods, our sort of personal life. That's what June is bringing in for us. That's the energy that's coming in. So what is coming in for Gemini, please? What success have you got for Gemini? I'm going to take this one here. It did jump up and it wanted to come out. And you've got, my intent and focus is clear. Right. So this is what it's saying to you is have patience with yourself, and then you just focus on what you want. And it says here, in order to create success and money in my life, my intent and focus must be clear. I can then let the universe take care of the details. You see what your theme is here? It's very much allowing, and then focus. All right, because then you're going to understand in that focus section what it is that you need. As I said, don't be afraid right now what you're worried about it that it is. Okay, it can be quite overwhelming to be given a message like this from Spirit and go, well, I don't know what it is. As I said, let's see what little I had a charm lying there. Let's see what crystal is coming up for you for the month. What's coming up for Gemini? Let's see. We've got the root chakra, snowflake obsidian. I actually have one here. Let me try and find it. My big snowflake one is hiding from me now, but I've got a smaller one here, so let's put that in your reading. Let's keep it here for you. And it says safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. So this is what you need to maybe perhaps make a little affirmation for yourself. It is part of your root chakra. So what it's asking you to do is in the mundane everyday life that you feel like, what am I supposed to be doing? The only way you can root yourself and ground yourself is to have that root chakra safety. So wake up in the morning, put your feet on the ground, put your roots into the ground, and imagine those roots really firm into the ground. And that is you firming your safety into the ground, your whole body, that balance that you have with yourself. So when you find that other things, there's all sorts of things that are coming on around you that perhaps could be influencing you this way or influencing you that way. It could be terrible events in the world that you feel, oh, I need to be involved in that, or I can't believe that people are suffering so badly. Try and ground yourself in the morning. Take a deep breath. Send them love and understanding and prayers. And yes, connect to your spiritual side and send people healing and love. But don't take it on yourself, Gemini. Don't take it on yourself. Right, let's see what your divine directions card is. What is Gemini's message for June, please? Let's take that one. And you have, let's put in my crystals back, you have skills. It's time to learn some new skills, study a course or start a new hobby. Now, if that is what you've been saying to yourself that you need to be doing here, with ending something and starting another and focusing on that and transforming yourself over, it could be that. It could be something, painting or igniting something inside of you that you've always wanted to do. And that's come through here very, very clear for you, Gemini, that there's something that wants to come through that is trying to communicate itself to you in your spiritual life or in the way that you are living. And it really wants to come through. Something your soul wants. So try and hone into that this month. Let's see what charm you get. What charm is coming through for Gemini? What charm is coming through for Gemini here? Let's see what you've got. You've got a little angel pendant. Now that is you taking the time to yourself and listening to what comes through to you. And people often say, well, how do I know if the angels are talking to me? It's thoughts that you have, repetitive thoughts, it's feelings that you have, signs that you get along the way. Like I saw number 12 yesterday so many times, and I went and looked in my angel book to see what 12 is. And it could actually mean 12 o'clock in the day, it could mean anything. And you just try and synchronize it to how your life goes, your angel messages that come through. And you've got another communication one here. There's a little bird. And birds are about communication. Birds are about bringing in the news, bringing in whatever is chattering out there. So something is chattering in your mind. Your angels are chattering to you. Are you listening? And then you've got a beautiful sun charm here. This beautiful sun charm. And that to me is saying to you, that is your success. Your sun is coming. Your sun wants to rise in your life. Open yourself up to that. Gemini, there is definitely something coming through for you that you need to open yourself up to. And as I said, don't be scared. There's a higher purpose going on here in your path. And you have an obligation to your soul and to your spiritual side to help yourself get there. No sliding backwards anymore. It's always about transforming forwards. Let's see if anything else is coming through for you. And the pearl, I've got pearls here. The pearls are... and moonstone, which is my ring. Those are your stones for the month of June, Gemini. That is your stone. Look that up and see what that could mean to you, what the energy of the pearl and the moonstone brings to you, because you've got a lot of influence here of spiritual connections. So when you're looking up, perhaps that could be a sign for you now. Perhaps the pearls could be a sign. Perhaps it's something that your mom or your gran wore a lot, and it could be a message coming in for you, because these angels are bringing you messages for you all the time. And all you need to understand when a message comes through is, don't go, oh, what do I do with it? Often my son says to me, but I've seen this number all day, every day. What does it mean? It just means to say that, you know what, you are on the right track. And you know, we see you, your guides and your angels see you. And that is very important to get that acknowledgement all the time, because sometimes your mind can be overthinking and going, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Where am I going with this? But Spirit, this is your message from Spirit here, saying to you that you need to follow your passions, because you don't want to waste any more of your life. You've come to the end of a cycle, or you're coming to the end of a cycle this year. And if you need to study some things along the way to make you understand and to set intentions for what you want to do in the future, be patient, put those in place so that you can get there. Well, that's your reading, Gemini. I don't think there's anything else for you. Please let me know how you're doing in the comments, and have a good June, and I wish you peace and bringing in what you need. Take care.